Well, I'll be damned. Look what is back on the road. The old 7.3. Giving her a little test run here. Just stopped, gonna eat a little bit. And she's got her dancing shoes on the rear. She's got a big old trailer. Got about 163 miles on these so far, and everything's been good. So I got a power steering cooler replaced, and bled the system probably like 90% or so, and the rest is kind of working its way out. That took forever, which I knew it was going to, but that took absolutely forever after jacking it up in the air and getting all the weight off the front end and the lock and the brake, hitting the brakes. This just took forever. So I'm actually headed down empty. I'm gonna head down empty all the way down to South Carolina to pick up one of my customers. I'm in a bit of a time crunch, and I'm in a bit of a crisis, for being honest. I've had quite a mix-up in business these last couple days. I don't know how much I'll share on it, how much I want to share on it, but it's been a pretty big hit. But I'm very optimistic that this is probably a blessing in disguise, and that I need to reevaluate some things and make a little better decision when it comes to business. And like I said, it's nothing to do with transport. I'm good. I don't want anybody to think that I'm not alright. I'm just frustrated, and I think I have every right to be. But maybe we'll share what happened down the road. I don't know. But I am back out on the road, gonna make some money. Got about 3 days to get down this trip, so we're gonna head down here empty, pick these up. Wasn't really much coming down here. This is already scheduled from the fall. My last set of snowbirds for the year. Personal customers. Now I might pick up some other work, I don't know, but I'm gonna take, once I get this trip done, I think I'm taking probably about a week or so off. I want to really do a couple things. Well, be finish the mega cab, get the cylinder head back on that, but I want to take care of some business things that I think need done, and just kind of stuff that I've been with being on the road so much, kind of really been neglecting. So like I said, I'm okay. It's just things happen in business, man. It's just all about how you handle it after it, I guess. I don't know. But I'm gonna eat dinner here, and I guess we're gonna continue down to South Carolina. It's nothing like leaving 85-degree and sunny Hilton Head, South Carolina, returning home to this, but I'm sure it gets beautiful up here during the summer. The beach is right on the other side of those houses across the street, so they definitely have a nice spot for the summer. If it wasn't so cold and I was in shorts, I'd go jump in the ocean myself. Well, you want to hear how I woke up this morning? Was getting hit by a day cab pulling a dry van. Hit the rear of my trailer, gave me a nice jerk in the truck. Didn't do any damage to my trailer. Tore his front bumper all up. Was parked in a rest area. It's kind of a tight rest area, but not tight to where he should have been running into me. Had plenty of room, but I was parked along the curb, which there was parking spots along the curb. I don't know what I'm doing. There's parking spots along the curb, and he swung it and hit me, and I jumped out real quick, and guy didn't even come up to me and say a word. I got out, first thing I did was check my trailer, because I was like, did he just hit me? I got out, checked, piece of his bumper was laying there. I could see like the paint transfer on the back of my trailer, and I was like, whatever. I look over, he's checking out his front bumper. It's pretty banged up. I was like, well, I guess I'm up. I'm gonna go in, get a coffee, use the restroom, and son of a gun never came up and said a word to me. So I wasn't in the mood for it. It is what it is. It didn't do any damage, so that's how I was woken up. Look at these nice little houses here. Like I said, the beach is right back there. And I gotta go up this road a little bit. I don't think I can make this left with this trailer. There's a left turn up here, which I'll show you guys. I know I can barely make it with the enclosed, and that's bumper pull. That turns a lot better, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it with the gooseneck. The amount of spam calls I get on a daily basis, and these guys really use numbers that I think is the potential business. But this is a newer Subaru Ascent. I've called this, what did I say, this is the 5th or the 6th time now. It's wet. Everything's real slimy and slippery. Like, it's from all the, come across kind of like a high, I guess it's like a marshy area from the tide. And there's like spots where I guess if the tide gets high enough, it gets on the road. So you'll get some like, got like sand and dirt and everything's all slimy and gritty. But try not to slide off trailer here. Just take her off slow. So, customer lives up this way somewhere. I know, seatbelt. This is the turn I'm not sure if I can make. No, it's not this turn. Oh, that is a road. That's not the turn. There must be another one up here. But I'm pretty sure my customer lives right up here to the right, if I can remember. It's about dark every time I come up here. Well, sometimes experiments don't work. I don't know what the resolution is for this, if there is a resolution. I took a few guys on hauling power-only campers. I started out as 1, went to 2, went to 3, and got everybody set up, insurance, everything. They all had their own. I guess they had, 2 of them had trucks to start, and then 1 had a truck and then had to go get another one. I don't know. Anyways, that's not besides the point. So the company they worked for closed up, and I decided that I would take them on and you know, dispatch them and do all the paperwork and everything like that. Well, I'm getting to the point where I'm not sure if the relationship's working out. They don't follow instructions very well. They want to do nothing but fly under the radar and try to, you know, just push the boundaries, the legal boundaries, which upsets me because their name isn't on the company. It's not their company. And when you have people that are out there that are doing that, getting pulled over with your name involved, that it comes back on you. And at the end of the day, it comes back on things like my insurance and my safer score. So I had a situation 2 weeks ago or whatever, and I was like, this cannot happen again. Like, I don't understand how you do this to this extent. And I explained to them what needed to be done. One guy, I guess, is the owner of all the trucks, technically. So I told him, I'm like, this is what needs to be done. Like, you You guys know this. You've been doing this for how long? You worked for years for another company. You know this. Can't happen again. Well, last night they had another situation where, and let me remind you, I don't want to give too many details because I don't know how it's all playing out, but let me remind you, I'm just a phone call away. If you need something or have a question, you call me. If I don't answer, shoot me a text, and I'm probably on the phone is why I didn't answer. Or I'm loading my truck, unloading my truck, sleeping for a few hours when I can. I'm not that like far away. So, situation happened last night. I guess there was a snowstorm in spring in Colorado. It didn't look very nice. Police shut down the road. Anything with a trailer, this is the story I'm getting. Anything with a trailer needed to be removed from the highway, towed from the highway, that it was black ice and all kinds of stuff. Okay, well thankfully nothing was damaged, but ended up getting stuck and needing towed. Pulled out, which they were charged. I'm not sure how far they were pulled because, like I said, I'm not getting all the information. They were towed out. It was like $700. Okay. Now, without contacting me, who is the owner of the company, the driver tried to go to the customer and have them pay $700 extra on delivery for them getting stuck in the snow. I'm like that, and I find out because the customer calls the broker, and the broker ends up calling me upset with me. And I'm like, whoa. I was aware of a situation last night that was unfolding where they were stuck in the snow, and that's to the extent that I know. I need to make some phone calls. Sure enough, they wanted to reach out to the customer and try to get more money on delivery, and customer's upset, tells the broker's upset, calls me, yelling at me. I have no idea what's going on because nobody tells me, and at the end of the day, it ends up making me look bad. And when I say things like, hey, it's not the customer's fault, the driver was stuck in the snow. That is part of this business. Yes, it sucks, but you have to, just take it on the chin and move on. It's like, if I'm pulling your camper and my engine blows up, am I gonna come ask you to replace my engine because I was hauling your camper? No. So I'm like, to the point where I was contacted by my insurance company because of a pullover that happened, and now they want to raise my rate. And I'm thinking, I'm not making nearly enough money to babysit people who will not listen, or aren't willing to listen, or aren't willing to, like, if you want to act like that and go ask the customer, you can do that at your company when your name's on it and your name's on the insurance and it's your DOT and MC number, not on mine. So I don't know. I was up last night, all night, thinking about this. I took like a 45-minute walk last night at 12:30 a.m. at a rest area, just thinking about it. And thinking about, with everything that's going on, and I'll give more detail into some of that stuff here in the future. Where do I just hit the restart button and just get back to the basics of me, my truck, guys I can trust? And part of this is like, you see on, I don't understand how people do it sometimes. You see on Facebook, they're like, oh, hiring owner-operators. And every time, I'm like, you guys are just hiring people off the street, and I know how that is. there's got to be some level of trust between two parties, that we have each other's best interest in mind. It's not one-sided, and this relationship can work. So, took that walk last night, man. I was just like going back and forth. It was like I just hit the restart button and start, like, not all over obviously, but just get back to the basics, because everything is so cutthroat right now. Rates are cutthroat on everything, especially power only. And I'm getting like, since I'm the one dispatching, yes, I ask before I will dispatch something, but it's like I wanna, you know, I wanna get moving, but I don't wanna haul front of this. And I'm like, there's nothing available, so either they need to, you know, reposition, and that's part of power only. There's gonna be a lot of dead end. That's why, like, the big camper guys, you know, Wave Express and Horizon, they are straight out and straight back as fast as you can, and come back and get another. And that, there is no back haul or bouncing around. You are from Indiana to California, and you are headed straight back to Indiana. And there is no money in that, correct? But that's why they do that, is because there's the chance of being able to find something remotely close to that area you're dropping off in, where everybody else is dropping campers off at, is dang near impossible. But that's my frustrations. I don't know if it's you know, really worth it to me anymore, as far as the stress and, you know, lack of, I don't know, accountability, and lack of, you know, respect for the reputation I built. I don't want it to be ruined by somebody else. Get that to stop beeping. I'm pretty sure this is the turn that I would have to take. And with their flower bed there, I don't think I'm gonna honestly be able to get out. So I'm just gonna have to back out on the main road and get out that way. Good thing there's not much traffic. I don't have to worry about a bunch of traffic, but I'm not gonna run through those people's flower bed and tear up their yard, tear up my trailer with the rocks.